My name is CC Leigh, and this is what Trillium Awakening is to me. The one Dharma of love. There is only one Dharma. That Dharma is love. That Dharma acknowledges the inherent tension between love of self and love of the other, between loving what is and aspiring to what could be, between holding tight to a beloved one and open-handedly permitting them the freedom to live life as they choose. That Dharma acknowledges that every person is struggling with crystallized patterns of behavior learned in the past and the emergent call to authenticity and creativity. That Dharma acknowledges there is a core tension in each body that drives us unconsciously until we awaken and choose to live consciously in that tension, whereupon something new comes alive here. That Dharma acknowledges there is a core tension inherent in every relationship of two people, the tension that arises out of the delta between what I want and what you want. And when that is made conscious, something new comes alive here. And that Dharma acknowledges the inherent tension that arises among groups of people. We freely admit we don't always get along. We see things differently. We all too often allow our wounding to take the upper hand and cause messiness and hurt feelings, because we're human and messiness is an inherent part and parcel of our struggle to shake off our crusted ways and express the divinity we also are. Honoring both self and other, which can be hard, and honoring both structure and creative improvisation, which can be hard. Honoring our agreements with one another, yes, and also always admitting the resulting tension necessitated by an equally important agreement with ourselves not to compromise ever on integrity, on walking our talk, on moving forward into our truth as fully as possible in every moment of our precious, unique little lives. We acknowledge the tension, yes, inherent in the word love itself, because love is not light and flowers or shiny crystals or the beat of a drum. Those things are the call to love, yes, but not love. Love is the force within that sees clearly and acts strongly, that says yes sometimes and also says no firmly when the receiver of that, even when the receiver of that doesn't like it. Love dares, love calls, love creates structures, love smashes structures when that structure can't hold all the love that wants to be expressed. That love ends a life when the bodily structure reaches the limit of how much love it can express, making way for even more love. The one Dharma of love awakens as two pairs of eyes gazing, becomes the three rays of the trillium flower, reminding us to awaken, embody, and relate in myriad configurations, all in a celebration of life everlasting. Even when that life is a struggle and conflict and violence and self-rejection and righteous cruelty, this Dharma of love knows all these currents and does not reject them out of hand or try to legislate them away, because we can't do that yet. We just can't. We're still only starting to be awake to the immensity, the karmic debt of collective pain we all carry, the inheritance from the past, which was only yesterday, the crushing weight. The one Dharma of love weeps for all the ways people, you and me and we and them, want to experience love but can't always find it. Sometimes the darkness is too dense and it falls to us to wade into that darkness with our beacon in hand, to push back that dark, to hold hands with the pain, to sit at the bedside of the precious, terrified child within and say, I am here with you because I love you, and you are not alone here. This is my job. This is your job. This is our job. Not to say you should do thus and such to fix yourself. No, our job is to love in the trenches, in the mud and the filth, carried in the structure of every person who survived to this day, the dregs of the horrific absence of love that is rampant in this world. Our job is to be love. Not to be good or nice or politically correct. Our job is to fan the spark of love wherever we find it, and also to be the kindling that sacrifices itself in order for love to take hold. Meaning, willingly abides in the tension of life on earth, simultaneously as tender as a butterfly and as devastating as a raging firestorm. That fire is loving the wood as its flames set it free. If we truly seek transformation, we must welcome the fires that do the work. The one Dharma of love is pressing into manifestation, is helping us bear the shock of our human limitations, is opening our hearts, minds, souls to compassion for our dynamic inner selves, the inner mutuality that then embraces the dynamic dance between self and other, between pain as well as joy.